Stop number 3, Alabama Bass Trail South champions, Josh Chappell, Paul Davis, and these guys just weighed in over 19 pounds. Y'all had an incredible day. You said it's been a long time coming. You've lived on this lake or fished this lake your whole life. You just mentioned something that says you used to could not win here with largemouth. Now you can't win without them.
Right.
Talk a little bit specifically about baits. Luke was able to cover you today, but you said you caught them doing a bunch of different things today.
Basically, we just, like I said, on the stage, we focused on pre-spawn. Caught them on spook, swim bait, crankbait. Caught a couple on the Carolina rig too this morning, but they weren't big. But that's pretty much it. Just focusing on pre-spawn largemouth. And you know, like you said, used to when we were kids here, it would take 20 pounds of spotted bass, and they're just not that big. Now it's you catch largemouth, and you got to win with largemouth, but there's a good chance that you're not going to catch them that day. They're real finicky here, so that's pretty much it. I mean, it's not rocket science.
Yeah. So we talk about all the time in the ABT. It seems like the best teams always, the guy in the front's doing something a little bit different than the guy behind him, whether it's the guy in the front's fishing fast and the guy behind him is dragging something. Did y'all do that today? Who's fishing the front most of the time, or you always swap it? How's that work out? And did y'all rotate baits between the two of you?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I've most of the time run a trolling motor, but we swap up a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, today, like I said, nobody was really fishing slow. We were fishing slow, but not really. Just fishing like little high places and bars and stuff like that.
Yeah. Luke mentioned a lot of offshore stuff, but it's shallow. It's not like when you see someone in the Tennessee River, a Gunnersville ledge fishing kind of thing. It's like, I mean, your trolling motor could hit if you're not careful. Your motor's dragging, that kind of thing, especially with the water being low. Talk about the water being low. Do you think that had anything to do different? You know, would it have been a different tournament if the water would have been full pull?
Yeah, I think so. A lot, yeah. I mean, it's actually a little lower now than it was. So we were here about 3 weeks ago, and it was probably a foot or two high, or maybe a foot and a half higher.
Gotcha.
I think that's what made it a little bit tougher today. But.
Well, congratulations. You're champions. The third stop, the Alabama Bass Trail South on Logan Martin. You hear it pre-spawn fishing. If you're here in April, probably be able to count on that. Spooks, crankbaits, swim baits. Pretty much anytime you come here, those baits are going to work, but especially in April. And you can get all of those at Academy. This is the Academy Sports Winner's Tackle Box.